Hello world, Shelly here, and today I'm going to talk you through how I prep my skin for putting on a face of makeup. And coincidentally, this month's June IPSY Glam Bag has some products that are going to work out well for this. So if you're not familiar with IPSY, and I'll put a timestamp down below if you would like to skip to the face, but if you're not familiar with IPSY, thank you IPSY for gifting me the Glam Bag this month. They are a subscription where for the Glam Bag it is $14 a month. You get 5 deluxe sample size products, of which you get to pick one of them, and they just send me a random sampling of things from the Glam Bag. So this is not everything that's in the possibilities of the Glam Bag, but these bags are so cute. They're very well made. They're zipper pouches. And oh, I just saw the hearts in there. Oh, I love these bags. It's insanity. I have so many of them. They're great for travel. They're great for storing things. They're super cute on the desk. Like, So let's get into what I'm going to put on my face. Let me show you the things that came in the bag that I'm not going to use in this video. From Goldfight and MD, the Radiance Whip. This is a treatment mask. So like you apply it, you let it dry down, then you wash it off. So I will be trying that. I'm actually in the process of formulating my own version of a mask, which hopefully it'll be a summer launch. Fingers crossed. And the other thing I will not be using is a setting spray from Cinta London, the Aqua Forte setting spray. I usually only do setting sprays when I have like an event and my makeup has to last all day. That isn't very often. So, you know, like a wedding or something like that. I don't use setting spray very often. So I won't be wearing that today. But I will be wearing... Oh, I don't think I'm going to do the serum either. It's Dermal Actives Perfecting Face Serum. This is a vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. That would be part of my skincare routine, which is a good segue into kicking this off. So in my skincare routine, which I will be doing an updated video on my current routine very shortly, but basically I do my skincare when I wake up, wash my face, do a hydrating toner. I usually do like a 3 skins, you know, the 7 skins process I do once a week at night, but in the morning I do 2 to 3 layers of an essence or toner to get some base hydration into my chronically dehydrated skin. Then I do my serum for the day, then moisturizer, and then sunscreen. Now today I did not put sunscreen on because I wanted to try this sunscreen that I got from Kosas, and I knew it was on my vanity in my makeup room, not in my bathroom. So I don't have sunscreen on right now. This Kosas is the Dream Beam Comfy Smooth Sunscreen, SPF 40, PA is at 4 pluses, and it is zinc oxide, so it's a mineral sunscreen. And I always apply sunscreen as part of my skincare, regardless of whether my makeup is going to have sunscreen or not. I realize a lot of foundations now have sunscreen. My issue with, let's start putting this on while I talk. My issue with sunscreen is that when it's in a coverage product, like a foundation, you are not likely to apply... Why can't I get this out of here? Ooh, that was hard to squeeze. All right, this is... I do not like this packaging. And I'm guessing there's not much product in here. So let's start with that. We're going to need a little bit more. This is tinted, but it didn't come in a variety of shades, so... Oh no, it does seem to sort of not leave color on your face. But when you're doing a coverage product, you're just not likely to apply the amount of product that you would need to get the stated SPF. Your 1/4 teaspoon, which that's probably about what I got on my face, and since I didn't bring it down my neck, I think we're about good with quantity on this. But when I'm wearing a coverage product, I'm choosing it, I'm applying it based on the coverage, like where I need coverage on my face. I don't always need coverage equally in all areas of my face. Therefore, there would be, if I was relying on a foundation with sunscreen in it to be my primary sunscreen, then this is really hard to get out of here. Oh my goodness. This packaging's terrible. Do not recommend. Oh my gosh. This is awful. I'm so distracted by how bad this packaging is. You know, you would have way too much coverage built up in some places and no coverage of SPF in other places if you're doing your application based on coverage. So I always wear a sunscreen under my makeup, even if my makeup has sunscreen in it. I am taking my sunscreen under my eyes. Thank you to everyone that pointed out that I should definitely be doing that. I was worried that I'd be getting chemicals, sunscreen actives too close to my eyes, but they don't bother me. Like, even chemical sunscreens don't bother my eyes, so I will definitely make sure I'm getting under my eyes. Now, I need to just look and see how much product is in this. I'm sure I paid way too much for this. 15 mil, half an ounce. Do not recommend. It's also very slippy. It's got a, I don't want to say greasy, that's not the right word, but bordering on that feeling. Like this, I don't really like how this feels on my skin right now. You can probably see the reflect. It is pilling just a little bit, and I don't have anything on my face except my skincare, which I finished like 2 hours ago, so that should all be settled in. Yeah, I don't like the sunscreen. Anyway, but yes, this is usually happening in my skincare routine such that I'm not going to do my makeup any sooner than like 15, 20, 30 minutes later, so that the sunscreen has time to set down before I put other things on top of it. I'm going to keep going because I don't plan to spend any time outside today, so we'll be okay. The next thing that I want to put on my face, this is from the IPSY bag. It is from Benefit, the Do La La. Now, this says it can be worn on bare skin or over makeup. It has a shade to it, and this is shade light medium, so I think the shade's Luna. I think it's probably going to be too dark for me to wear over makeup, but it's supposed to give you like a dewy glow. I'm going to apply it to the high points of my cheeks under my makeup. And yeah, this does have some color to it, which I'm just going to use it in hopes of getting just a little bit of a dewy glow under my foundation today. Also, with something this wet, I feel like it would be difficult to wear over makeup without disrupting foundation. It's really wet. It's almost a serum. It's barely thicker than a serum. A little bit on my nose. Get the little high points. I feel like this is probably best on a no makeup day. Give you a little glow. Because that is a very pretty glow. Or if you're just doing like a very sheer sort of a skin tint situation. That is a very nice glow though. And I'm looking in my 10x mirror here, and it's not really emphasizing texture, which is nice. I appreciate when you do not emphasize the textured side of my face. That's the textured side. Not bad, not bad. Even though it's a shade to it, I don't think it's very dark. This is a warm undertone, which I don't usually wear golden shades of highlighter. I go more for the silvery shades of highlighter, but this will do underneath, I think. Next thing that I'm going to try from Beauty For Real, this is the Lip Revival High Shine Hydrating Lip Oil. Now, I always do a lip step Usually the first thing I do when I sit down to do my makeup is get something on my lips, because my lips are always dry, just like the rest of me. And by the time I get to putting on a lip product as part of my makeup look, whatever I had put on my lips will be sunk in and doing its hydrating job. So let's try this hydrating lip oil. Typical paddle style applicator. Fruity. It's not super thick, but not super thin. Not at all sticky. So this does feel like a lip oil rather than like a gloss. I'm sure you could wear it as a gloss over a lip color anyway, but that feels nice. The flavoring or fragrance, they call it flavor fragrance in ingredient lists usually. Not overpowering, so it's a minimal sort of a smell slash taste to it. Clear. All right, that feels nice. Other things I like to use, you'll see I have a ton of them sitting on my vanity here. Lawless, the Forget the Filler lip mask, the Laneige lip mask. I know those are both designed as overnight lip masks, but I'm pretty sure, yep, this one's overnight as well. They're meant to be worn overnight, but my lips are so dry that I could wear them during the day and they're not too heavy, they're not too much. So yeah, I always keep one here. I also wear them at night as well, but I wear them as a first step here. I've got a couple options that I make myself. The smoothing lip treatment, this is like, think of it as like a serum for your lips. I have this in tubes and I have it in jars. I'm out of stock on the tubes right now. The tubes are so hard to fill that I'm just procrastinating that. But think of this as like a treatment serum. It is a smoothing treatment. It's got a proprietary ingredient in it that trademark laws prevent me from saying by name, but it is for smoothing out fine lines in the lips. So that would be a first step as like a treatment. Honestly, I prefer to do this in my skincare step. I have a jar of it in my bathroom. And then I also have the Soothing Lip Balm. This would be similar to the Lawless or the Laneige, like the overnight style masks. But like I said, I wear them during the day because my lips are super dry. So get something on your lips so that they can soak up any of that goodness while you are doing your makeup. And then when it comes time to put on a lip gloss, a lipstick, lip liner, a lip stain, whatever you're going to wear on your lips for the day, your lips are ready to go. Now, just for funsies, I'm going to go put my makeup on and then I will come back and I will show you guys what the finished look is after I've done this base prep. Here is the finished look. I'm not wearing highlight, just blush, bronzer, no highlight, and that is what's coming through. Even with a fairly full coverage foundation, I'm wearing the Tier Mask Fit Red Liquid Foundation, and we are still getting that highlight coming through. So I'm going to say thumbs up on the Benefit Do La La, because that's just really pretty. Like, that's just really pretty. I am wearing the L'Oreal Plump Ambition Hyaluron Lip Oil over my lip oil, which was almost entirely absorbed into my lips by the time I put this on, and that is lovely. So bravo there. So yeah, this is where we ended up. I'm gonna say this is a no, an absolute no, because it has settled into my forehead lines, and I know it's the sunscreen settling in and not the foundation, because it's got that glowy, that bronzy glowy look to it. Like, it's grrr. This sunscreen better not mess up my makeup. Yeah. Even what's settling here, I can tell it's not the foundation. It's because the glow factor to it. That's gonna drive me nuts. Yeah, we do not recommend this, and I don't even think I'm gonna keep this as a backup. This is going in the giveaway bin, because that's a nope for me. That's a nope. So yeah, there you have it. June's IPSY. Beautiful stuff, lots of good things, and I think the two winners for sure are this lip oil and the Benefit Doolala. I would consider buying this in the full size. Lip oil, it's going to take me a million years to go through this because I have so many lip products anyway, but this one, yep, I would buy that. I would buy that. There you have it. Face prep. Now, I will say, I did not use primer today because I did this sunscreen in such close proximity to putting my makeup on. But if I had put this on in my skincare step, it is possible that I would have worn a primer under my foundation. I usually do wear something under my foundation, whether it's a priming moisturizer or an explicit, like a pore blurring primer, things like that. While I'm talking primers, I really like the Maybelline Poreless Jelly as a primer. The Lawless Forget the Filler Moisturizer is actually really nice as a primer. So is the Merit Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. I actually also enjoy these CoverGirl ones. This is the Cashmere Calm for calming the skin. I'm a big fan of the silicone-free priming moisturizer from Good Molecules. I also like to use my Charlotte Tilbury. This is the, why can't I think of the name? The Magic Cream as a primer. The Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I have a lot of primers that I enjoy. Oh, the e.l.f. ones. Actually, both of these are very good. I enjoy them both. Yeah. I have a lot of primers. That's not even all of them. Oh, yeah, the Jones Road. This is the oil-free moisturizer. Works really nice as a primer. I use it primarily in the summer because it's a little drying on me. Not drying, it's just not hydrating enough to be my moisturizer in the winter, if that makes any sense. Yeah, that's the... Ooh, I gotta stop digging through this drawer. The What's Up Beauty, the Positivity primer. Very nice as well. Yeah. I like my primers. Ooh, can't close the drawer now. Anyway, there you have it. That's how I prep my face. Thank you, IPSY, for the June Glam Bag. This bag is super cute. Oh, got a little thing on here that needs to go in the trash. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. Follow me over on Patreon. I put some behind-the-scenes stuff up over there as well. And I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.